What's up, beautiful guys and girls? So today we're gonna have some fun. So I was having a hard time figuring out what I should record. And I was like, I'm gay. I'm gay. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing gay content, yay! So we're gonna be tier ranking women loving women ships from TV shows and movies that I've seen. And I've seen a lot. I watch stuff just for the women loving women. If you don't have a gay character in there, like, what are you doing at this point in 2025? So I got a long list of lesbian ships that I've seen, and I'm gonna rank them. And we coming in hot with number 1. I'm gonna start with the ones I think is most known by most people, and then we're gonna dwindle down to some of the lesser known ones. Okay, so off the jump, we coming in hot with Callie and Arizona from Grey's Anatomy. They are the OGs. They are the OGs. You can't tell me they're not. Callie and Arizona had a great relationship. The chemistry was sometimes lacking, but they were always there. Like a rocky relationship, girl lost her leg, they blamed each other for a bunch of stuff. And then obviously, every Grey's Anatomy relationship gonna have some traumatic shit happen. Hell, Meredith lost her whole husband. So Callie and Arizona had some great scenes. Like I think one of my favorite scenes would have to be the first time they met in the bathroom when Arizona came up and she was like, what she said?
There'll be people lining up for you. You want to give me some names?
Excuse me, what the actual fuck?
I can't remember what she said, but it was smooth. I was like, this little white girl got game. Callie, Arizona, I said they're a solid A tier. You know, they had plenty of time to develop. They had a kid. Obviously, they ended up broken up. That's every ship on this list. A tier. Since we on Grey's Anatomy, we're gonna do another ship from the show, Amelia and Kai. Now, listen, I'm telling you, I'm one of those people where I can feel that you gay. Like, you gonna play gay at one point in your life. I can feel it. It's like I knew Amelia was a little fluid the whole time. Like, the character, they did a great job. Great job, Shonda. Great job, Shonda. You knew what we was thinking the whole time. Amelia and Kai is very cute. I don't know. It's like I wanted Amelia to act on those feelings this entire time, and now they did. And Kai's a new character that came in around that season, played great. The non-binary aspect, representation, love it. I have to put them, I don't know, because Callie and Arizona had more time to develop and I got more attached to them. We're gonna put them at A, and we're gonna put Amelia and Kai at B, and we're gonna leave it there. If Shonda give us a little bit more action between Amelia and Kai, they could definitely move up to A, but we're gonna leave them at B. Next, going in hot with Brittana. Now, I said Callie and Arizona was the OGs, but Brittany and Santana, R.I.P. Brittany and Santana are iconic. I don't know, it's a best friends to lovers trope, and they were real, like they were best friends, and you could tell that their chemistry was off screen. As far as like their best friends, like being friends, it was off screen as well. And they brought it on the show, and you could tell they was comfortable with each other, just playing those parts, being Brittany and being Santana. I don't know, Heather Morris and Naya Rivera it was very impactful for me. Their relationship, they had the cutest little moments. Like when Santana was outed, and she confessed to Brittany that she liked her, and she was always going back and forth, and then she finally ended up with Brittany, got married. Man, I'm so thankful that they ended that relationship right. It would have been disrespectful to have done that wrong, to have not touched their relationship. I would have been so upset. Like, we needed that closure. Their wedding scenes were so cute. It looked like they were just there. They were saying goodbye to each other, and like in the sense of that the show's coming to the end. It was great. It was great. My favorite scene between them two would have to be the Cherished episode. That episode was one of my favorite episodes, definitely. And then the wedding scene. And then Santana was mean to everybody. But Brittany had that, she was able to bring that soft spot out of her. It was great. Brittana, S tier. S tier, man. They're S tier. S tier. They didn't end in tragedy. They had ups and downs. They developed. They kept the friendship alive. S tier. Next, we gotta do Clexa. Okay. Off the jump, S tier. I don't even have to explain to y'all. Clexa changed my life. Like, I don't think y'all understand. If you started the show and you didn't expect none of that to happen, when it happened, I remember the moment it happened. I was standing in a den with my brother. We would watch this. When I tell you, when they was in that tent, They were on opposite sides of their tribe. They had to bring each other together. They fought, and man, they did good. They did good with them. They did good. I'm glad that they brought her back at the end and give them a lasting moment. Because when I tell you, just as I did not know that they were gonna kiss, I did not know that dude was gonna come in and shoot shorty. When I tell you, I gave up. I stopped watching after that, bro. Like, y'all not finna do this. Y'all not finna do this. What, did she have another movie that she had to go do or what? Because y'all didn't have to do this. Bro, when I tell you, I was so mad, bro. But Clex is S tier. It's S tier. My favorite scene between them, they didn't have that many scenes. That's the problem. They had enough for us to be satisfied and attached to them. And even though they didn't have that many scenes, it's still S tier. Next, we're gonna get on Pretty Little Liars. Okay, we got a couple ships there. We're gonna start off Emily and Allison. Okay, they were in game. They ended up having a baby, I think. Yeah, or like something. They ended up together. Okay, Emily and Allison. From a jump, I was like, this is weird. Like, it's like Allison, her character, I don't know. Like, from the jump, she was playing with Emily's feelings. So for them to be in game, it was a little like, oh, you know, all right, I guess we'll take it. I feel like Emily and Allison is gonna be a safe C tier. They're not bad, but it wasn't my favorite person Emily was with. So we're gonna put Emily and Allison as C tier, okay? Next, Emily and Paige. I'm sorry. I don't want to put anybody at F tier this early, but they're going to be like E. It wasn't it. Emily already had a hard time portraying chemistry in some scenes and stuff. And for you to put Paige there, who also was like kind of awkward energy, it didn't work. I don't know where y'all pulled her from, but y'all should have left her where she was. Sorry. We're going to put them at E. We're going to put Emily and Paige at E. And coming in to topple all, Emily and Maya. They were the best ship. Maya was the best person for Emily. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. Not only was it two brown girls being intimate with each other, which was it was beautiful to see. Maya had a way of being gentle with Emily, but also taking her there. Like, I can't explain it. And when they killed her off, like, that was hurtful. That was so hurtful. Like, I never like really got hurt by a show like, but I got hurt. That's when me and A that's when we really had a problem. Like, that we really had a problem at that point. Like, you doing too much. No, Emily and Maya has to be, man, they didn't have a lot of time to develop. They didn't have any time to develop. They were just beautiful. They had nice, beautiful, delicate scenes. So respectfully, I can't put them in S tier. Okay, we have Cali and Arizona in A tier, and I can't put Emily and Maya there because they didn't have nearly as much time to develop. So realistically, I have to put Emily and Maya in B. My favorite scene between Emily and Maya had to be the movie scene. When they were making out in the movies, that was the best intimate scene Emily had the whole show. The whole show. You could throw them all other them away. They was the ship. Emily and Maya at tier B. Next, Cheryl and Tony. Okay, a lot of people are very like on the fence about Riverdale. And I'm gonna be honest. I ain't watched the show. A lot of times I just want the gay content. Like, that's all I want. Like, the show isn't enough to get me to watch it. But I've watched every scene that Cheryl and Tony were in. I've seen it. So I know their story. And they're at least A tier. Cheryl, first of all, is a very beautiful beige woman. She plays that upper echelon bougie woman very well. It was a great pairing. Tony, beautiful brown woman, they had great chemistry. Cheryl kind of had great chemistry with everybody that she kissed in the show, because she kissed more than just Tony. But I'm glad they were in game. They had some good scenes. I feel like if I watched the movie, it would ruin my idea of them, because I've heard it's a little cringy. But Cheryl and Tony definitely is tier A. We're gonna put them at tier A. And my favorite scene between Cheryl and Tony, there's a scene where Tony has Cheryl up against the bathroom stall, right? And she says something, but she says it very smoothly, and Cheryl gives her this look like, please.
I'd like to show you my appreciation. Would that be okay?
And it was a good scene. So that's my favorite scene. Okay, next couple. We're gonna move on to Orange is the New Black couples. Okay, off the jump, Vossman. This was one of the like main ships of the show, but it's honestly one of my least favorite. Okay, Piper and Alex, they had a great development. They had development. They were also very toxic all the way throughout that development. They had some decent scenes. They had good chemistry. But it was like not like main character chemistry. It was chemistry. They had great dialogue. Vossman has to be tier. Who did we already put at tier C? We put Emily and Allison at tier C, right? I'm gonna put Vossman at the same tier as them. Okay, they were in game, but yeah. So we're gonna put Vossman at tier C. Okay, next couple, Pusey and Soso. Very, very cute couple. And very tragic ending that I didn't expect. They didn't have to kill her off. Like, maybe she had a movie that she had to do. That's why she couldn't do Orange is the New Black. But if that's not the case, that was a horrible decision. Like, they had a very beautiful love. Pusey and Sam, we're going to put them at tier A. We're going to put them at tier A. I was going to say B, so don't be mad at me. We're going to put them at tier A. These are my opinions. I can't be right or wrong. This is just what I feel, okay? Next couple, Nikki and Lorna. I don't know why I included them because they weren't really a couple, but they were a ship. They did show feelings towards each other. And for some reason, Natasha Lyonne, when she was able to connect in that realm of being intimate with a woman, she's already a great actress. And she's able to portray a lot of different emotions. And I love her as a character. It doesn't matter what she plays. Lorna was a crazy character, but Nikki was a crazy character too. They all was crazy. But I don't know, for some reason I liked Lorna and Nikki being able to show those feelings and kind of connect on that level. They're not gonna be very high at all because they only had like 1 or 2 scenes together. I'm not gonna put them on the same level as Vossman. That's not fair. So I'm gonna put them D. We're gonna put them at D tier. Next, Lena and Steph from The Fosters. Okay, this was a great show that showed representation of just a lesbian couple having a family, a normal family, the normal family things happening. It was a great show. Steph and Lena had that adult relationship going on as far as the scenes that were in the show, a relationship that showed the communication side of things, the disagreement side of things, how you get past things in a lesbian relationship. Steph and Lena is a pretty S tier. I know Clexa, Steph and Lena, they didn't do too many wrong things. The writer didn't take them down too many wrong paths. So respectfully, and respecting my elders as well, we're gonna put them at S tier. Steph and Lena, be mad, I don't care. Next, we're gonna do the show, The Sex Lives of College Girls. Again, I did not watch the show, but I know the relationship. I watched every scene that has to do with the relationship. Starting with Leighton and Alicia, okay? They are the main relationship for some reason. They had chemistry. I feel like they could have had more chemistry. There was a lot of complaining. For some reason. Like, just go with the flow. Why is you mad she's not out of the closet? Like, what is you talking about? So, Leighton and Alicia, honestly, they're going at D. Their scenes were lacking. We're just going to say that. We're going to say they were lacking something. So, we're going to put them at D. But you know who we're not going to put at D? Leighton and Tatum. Leighton and Tatum should have been in game. Leighton and Tatum had more chemistry than Leighton and Alicia. It kind of seemed like Renee was dying to kiss this woman. We're gonna put them, honestly, Leighton and Tatum, they did not have much development. That's on the writers, but they were really cute. And so we're gonna put Leighton and Tatum at B tier, okay? Next, I don't know if this is a well-known ship or not, and I don't care. Petra and JR. Okay, if you have not seen this ship develop, it is worth seeing. So if you don't know, this is from the show Jane the Virgin, right? And Petra had already been a character on the show. JR is a new character that came on, but I could not tell that Petra could have played fluid. Like, she did that transition so perfectly. I was most shocked than JR. And then Rosario Dawson, I just knew I always wanted her to play a character where she is showing feelings towards a woman. And she played it so well. She played it like she's meant to play those characters. Like, I didn't know Petra had those cards up her sleeve. Like, when their first kiss scene, she said, how do you know I've never been with a woman?
What makes you think I haven't been with a woman?
Have you?
Yes. Several.
And I was like, how do I know? I don't know. That's crazy. They had a kind of enemy to lover trope in a sense. And it was really great writing. They let that develop. They ended up together, I'm pretty sure. So for that, I'm sorry. Petra and JR is S tier. It's S tier. Next, Calliope and Juliet. I do not blame you if you do not know who I'm talking about, because they canceled the show after 1 season. And to this day, I don't understand why. I feel like they had enough people watching the show. Okay, so the show is called First Kill, right? It's a pretty it started all kind of cringy, okay? They're hunting vampires and kind of this Disney XD-esque vibe going on. But there's a couple on the show, Calliope and Juliet. And that couple had so much potential. It had so much potential to grow. First of all, whoever the writer is, thank you. Thank you. They gave us scene after scene after scene. I sometimes do have a problem watching a show that is portraying characters at high school level age, because it's like, I don't think I should be watching this. Although I know the characters are grown, still they had a way of taking me back to high school. They had a way of taking me, like, I don't know. They cast those characters so well. They were able to show chemistry constantly. The season only had like 10 episodes and they kissed so much throughout that season, and for some reason they still had a way of keeping it fresh. That little beige girl, what's her name? Sarah Catherine, that's her name. That beige woman, they had her playing Juliet, right? And Juliet's character was kind of timid, you know, but when it came to Cal, she took the reins every time almost, and it worked. It worked. My favorite scene between them is, so Juliet's a vampire, so they can hear very well. So Cal had said something and she lied, and Juliet was like, your heart races when you lie.
What?
I can hear your heartbeat. It races when you lie.
Girl, bye.
And the way she was looking, it was cute. It was just like it was great. Cal and Juliet, I want to say they're S tier, but I cannot put them on the same level as Clexa. So we're going to put them on A tier. Now I only got like 5 or 6 more left on this list, and these are some of the lesser known ones, but still should be ranked. Number 1, B and Allie from Wentworth, okay? This show was a great show. Like, a lot of people would even say Wentworth was better than Orange is the New Black, and I'm on the fence. Like, I wouldn't disagree with that person, because Wentworth had a way of not making it all about the lesbians. I don't know, Wentworth had more story, if I were to say. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, somebody dies, okay, in the end. But they had a great development that showed soft, intimate moments in such a chaotic environment. And they did pretty well with that. So B and Allie, we're gonna put you at B tier. We're gonna put you at B tier, above Vossman for sure. Next underground ship, Bo and Tamsin. Bo and Tamsin is from a show called Lost Girl. It's a very old show. For some reason, this little relationship was like, had me on the edge of my seat in a way. Like, Bo and Tamsin wasn't even really supposed to be together. They were like partners in crime. First, I don't think they even liked each other. Then they started fighting on the same side as each other. Bo physically needed Tamsin. It's hard to explain because Bo was a succubus, right? And Tamsin was a Valkyrie. But in the same way, Tamsin needed both. Like, they needed each other. It was a great character development, and this show has plenty of seasons, plenty of time for everything to develop. Lost Girl is a great show. It was a great show at that time. It's probably cringy now if I go back and watch it, but it was a good show. Bo and Tamsin, I'm sorry, Bo and Tamsin is a solid B tier. I don't know if I'm just being generous or what, but yeah, we're gonna put them at B. Next, I don't know the name of the girl, but if you've seen the show called Arrow, okay, Sarah Lance plays in Arrow, right? And at first when they brought her on the show, I didn't expect nothing of it. I'm like, okay, it's a new character. I wonder what she gonna do. When I tell you, when that woman in whatever cape and mask she had on fell from the sky, walked up to Sarah with a knife and kissed her in the mouth, my little gay brain really, it stuck with me. It stuck with me. That kiss alone, that scene alone, solid B tier. I'm sorry, everybody's going at B tier, but it's going B tier. Next couple, Waverly and Nicole from Winona Earp. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to speak on shows where I didn't watch the show. I didn't watch Winona Earp, but I've watched every scene with Waverly and Nicole. Every scene that they were ever in together, I've seen it. I have to put them at S tier. They are an S tier couple. You could tell that they had true chemistry. Like, you could tell that they were actually interested in doing these scenes with each other. I can't explain it. Like, if I had one word to describe all of their scenes, it would just be beautiful. Like, they created beautiful scenes that portrayed beautiful love. Like, it was S tier. Okay, last up, y'all, is gonna be Emily and Sue from Dickinson, okay? Like, this show was set back in like the 19th century, old times, and it was very refreshing. One of the characters is played by Haley Steinfeld, and that is the main reason that this even made the list. Like, if I had to describe their scenes and their relationship in one word, I would say yearning. Like, the characters and the writers did a great job at showing someone yearning for someone and not being able to have them maybe at the moment. Like, when they were able to be alone in the scene, you could feel all of that love that they've been holding back just break through. That's a solid B. They're a solid B. Emily and Sue, I would put them in a solid B. My favorite scene between them had to be when she was like, all I can ever feel is my love for you. I don't know, they had some great poetic lines.
Because the only true thing I will ever feel is my love for you.
Stop the cap.
So I really appreciated the poetic aspect of the show. But yeah, B tier. Honorable mention, Kate Blanchett and Rooney Mara in the movie Carol. S tier. That's all I'm gonna say. You have to go watch the movie on your own. They didn't have many intimate scenes. Like, it's a movie, so you can't expect many scenes, right? They did exactly what needed to be done. That's all you need to know. S tier on them. But yeah, that's me scratching my little gay itch. You know, every time you get that little itch that you gotta scratch, yeah, sometimes I just need some gay content. And this is it. There's plenty of other ships that I've missed, y'all, and there's probably some iconic ones I missed. Comment them below. I might do a part 2. I don't know. Like, subscribe, and I hope y'all have a great day. I'm sorry.